Hello, Tracy here. Welcome back to my channel. Happy Sunday. It's cold outside. There's grey clouds. There's a little bit of sunshine out there, but it is very, very cold. I wasn't going to come in, but I wanted to do a Bellyband for this journal. I have been printing out a whole lot of stuff from Lunar Art. Is it Lunar Art? Yeah. I've got some flower ones that I'm cutting out at the moment. Well, actually, I've printed. So some gorgeous full things. So, yeah. Lunar Art, Etsy.com. But absolutely beautiful. Yeah. So I'm going to sit down and cut all those out later. My ephemera books are getting full up, so I found this at Warehouse Stationery. When I opened it up, I thought it might have been a bit deeper, but it might do the trick if I can just throw them all in here, because I've got a few of her kits now, and maybe if I just name them Lunar Art down there and then throw them in here, I don't know. Because I've got 3 Girls Own annuals so far. One's got flowers, one's got birds and butterflies, and the other one's Christmas. I do have 1, 2, 3 more to pull apart. I'm thinking one might be for labels, and then I'll get rid of the label one that I made recently. But yeah. So I want to sort of have a reorganisation. Yeah, you know, it's never ending. But anyhow, I pulled this just out of my scraps, and I think it will be okay. I don't want that side, or do I? I'm not even sure where I will put it. I don't know. But for now, let's just mark it there and chop it there. So yeah, I'm making a Bellyband, and I'm going to use the envelope. Nice piece of scrap. And I think what we'll do is trim off 49 and Market. This is from nice neutral piece, and that's a lovely strip there. So I'll put that there. Now I need to figure out exactly, so it's going to be a window Bellyband. I think I'm just going to chop this down here. That could be a nice pocket if I decorated that, so I might do that later on or not. And then we'll go something like there maybe, because I want it to be slightly bigger than the Bellyband. Yeah, I think that will do it. Okay. This here, I don't think I'll do anything to it. It's just purely there for a substrate. And then that will sit on top. And then we'll have, like, when I glue that down, we'll have like a journal card in there. And then we will also be able to put that behind the Bellyband. So, first things first, we don't need that, but we need to decorate this. And I quite like that, so I'm not actually going to put anything behind that. I like the swirls. What we do need is to find some, like, paper. Like, it'd be really cool to use some of these, actually, because I don't know if I will use it all. or maybe not. Let me just have a look. See, I could actually have that like that too. Yeah, let's do something like that. But first of all, what we need to do is find some, let's just use this as a guide. No, let's not. I could actually have some of this. I don't mind that paper. And I think the easiest way to open it up is just open it up and see. I don't mind that paper with it. Just want to get some matching papers to decorate that envelope. That's not too bad. And that's maybe all we'll need. There's a piece there. Let's not go too overboard, I don't think. Yellowies, greens, they're all blues. So, a couple pieces. Let's just go with that. We're not going to get, yeah, I think those will go okay. Righty ho, let's get cracking. And then I think, yeah, I think that will look quite nice there. So put that up there. Let's get some of these on. Now, maybe we don't want anything to do with Paris, but let's see about there. Oh, that was, couldn't have done that better if I tried, because I want to just go around the edge so it's not like a torn looking edge. Right, let's get this out of the way, get this out of the way. So what did I do yesterday? I went down and met my brother and my mother, had some lunch with them and got a few things sorted. Well, I hope so. And then when I came back, we went to the movies. Now, I always say, you know, oh, have you watched this? We watched this, we watched that. When I do say something, I can never remember what I watched. To be fair, 9 times out of 10, I'm really tired and I just zone out anyway. It's just the nature of, let's just quite like that blue. Most of this is going to get covered anyway. Yeah, just the nature of the game, really. Saturday and Sunday, really I like to get really like to get my housework done and that sort of thing, but so going to the movies isn't really high up on my list, but Mike wanted to go, so we went and it was okay. Can I remember what it was called? No, I can't. Would I recommend it? Probably not. But the main thing is Mike was happy because we went to the movies and did something different. Out of the ordinary, stay home, do the housework. It's a nice little break. All right, let's flip that over and hopefully I've left enough to glue down. There we go. And then we want something for up there. Let's do a bit of So I thought I would come in here, get some of this done. Got some lacy lace. Oh, I don't know whether do I really want to do that, or do I want to do something? I think I want to do that. Let's do that, and I'm just going to chop that across there, I think. And then I'll chop off what I don't want. Yeah, so basically that was my day yesterday. Drove, oh, I don't know, what is it, 30 minutes? 40 minutes? Probably 40 minutes actually. 40 minutes to go and have lunch, came back. Yeah, by that time I printed out a couple kits, and Bob's your uncle, we're at the movies, then we're home, fed the dogs, and had something to eat ourselves, went to bed. We did watch something on Netflix, something about a neighbour, a lady who kept ringing the police over in America. You probably know what it is if you look it up, because it's in, well, over here in New Zealand it's just come online. But that was really interesting, real interesting. I need to write these things down before I actually come online and talk about them. It was really sad, actually, real sad. Felt sorry for the lady's family who, you know, who aren't, well, she's not around anymore, obviously. So it was about, yeah, the neighbour next door, really, causing a whole lot of issues, and police kept going backwards and forwards, and yeah, until a fatal day when a lady got shot. Before I did this, I watched Pam's video. So I had to laugh because we were sitting in the lounge. I said to Mike, "Oh, I don't know if I want to do any crafting today." He goes, "No, go in there. That's, you know, you'll kick yourself if you don't." And I'm like, oh, "Okay." So I said, "Oh, just put on Pam's video. I'll watch that first. It'll get me in the mood." So we sat there and watched Pam's video, and at the end she goes, "Oh, you know, I shouldn't really buy more books, but I just can't help, you know, something about how she wasn't going to buy any more books," and she obviously did. And then she goes, "I'm starting to sound like Tracy." And I sort of side-eyed glanced at Mike to see if he'd caught it, and he had, and he just looks at me, rolls his eyes and goes, "Really?" So I guess that is my hint to not shop anymore. Never mind. Girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, I guess. See, I really like that there. I could actually move that up a bit. Yeah, I think so. And I don't want to get it all, you know, what's the word? I actually don't want to overdo it with lace or anything silly like that. So we're not doing lace. We are doing just straight layering. Put that on there. And then I just want to see if I need to put some glue down here. And Anne's got, she's working on a kit at the moment. So Anne from Goldenmeade, who I absolutely adore. This is one of her kits. Bit different to the style she usually does. But if you remember, if you watch my videos and you remember me doing Rascals and Ragamuffins. Rascals and Ragamuffins? Yeah, I think that's what it was called. That was a doggy type version. She's now working on a cat version. What was it called? Scamps and Scallywags, I think. So I can't wait till that comes out so I can have a play. And I said to Anne what I might do is do a soft cover journal for it, but what I might do is prepare it before I go, take it away with me and slow stitch it when I'm away, just the journal cover. So when I come back, I will have a journal cover for it ready and I can get straight into it, because it will be amazing if it's anything like the Rascals and Ragamuffins. I just, before I came in here too, I cooked a bacon egg pie for tea tonight, but I also cooked one for home, and I kept smelling the smell and I couldn't figure out what it was until I suddenly clicked. I was like, oh my God, I've left the pie in the oven. Quite like that up there, but we're not going to do that. What I want to do, and I'm just going to leave that like that, I think. I don't think I'm going to add anything else. But what I do want to do, let's have a look and see if I can find journal card of some sort. I could chop that one down. Oh, I can definitely chop this one down, I think. Let's use this. Chop it down. It was just off a masterboard. And let's do a journal card. I'm not going to do a tag. Let's chop it about there. Don't need that. And let's see how that goes. So this was just sitting on my desk, so maybe it was meant to be. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. So let's corner those, round those corners. And one thing I have to do is get Pauline's Pianola Roll journal on my Instagram. Yeah, it's going to be perfect. Right, now let me have a look-see, because what we want, could actually have that. Let's get rid of some paper that we haven't used, so that can go back in there. And then we need to find, quite like him, little dog. See if there's anything else that we might like to use. We've got some sheep. Could actually put that up there, couldn't we? Quite like that up there. So we've got the milk and the eggs. So we could, I don't know if there's any cows there or if I've already used them. We could actually have like the chickens in between. So if I put the chickens in there, onto that journal card, it's actually going to show the chickens, but it's going to chop off her head. So that's a no. Do we not put anything up the top? Oh, I like that. We have a winner. We have a winner. And I don't think that we're going to put that up there. We're not going to have that. We're not going to have that. Let's decorate this. So we want that about there. And I'm thinking, like, you could write on there. But I'm actually thinking, do we want anything else or not? I want to keep it so simple, and I'm really struggling not to add more. Really don't want to add any more, but maybe we could add like one layer. And what would be really cool is have something like that that looks like wool. So maybe we just allow ourselves to have one layer. Yeah, I think that might be a plan. And let's just tear it about there, about there. Something like that. Yep. And then I think what I'm going to do is just tear this down here. Like that. And then, so it looks like wool, and then put that on there. I'm not going to do anything else. I'm not going to add any more layers, because I think that's enough. I could have used my glue stick here, but this has already got its top off, so put that there. Give this a little bit of ink around the edge. Oh, cool. And then that's another piece of ephemera for Chalk Hill Farm. And a way to use up an envelope. Now, do we want a little tab? Probably. Let's just fold this one in half. That's giving it a little bit of greenery. Let's go around, little tab. That's okay. Let's put this on. And about there, I think. There. There we are. How about that? So we have a belly band with a journal card, and then we'll have something go underneath. So where do we want to put this? So we've got something there, just nice and simple, with the rabbit. And then we've got another, have we got something on the other side? Yes, we have, with a decorated time card. And then we've got this, which is just a coin envelope, and it's got a writing piece in there, a little tap. So, and then we've got this on the other side, which is something to write in, and also just a tag from the kit. Put that back in. And then what else have we got? So we could 1, 2, 3. So it can't, I don't want it on that side, it needs to be on the other page, so we either have it there I'm thinking it might go there, which is kind of cool because you've got the farmhouse there, you've got the sheep. Move this over, and then you've got, yeah, then you can have something sitting behind that. So let's glue this down and we will call it a day. And we have just done another piece of ephemera for Chalk Hill Farms. And we'll do it about there. Cool. Really liked how that one turned out. So that is today's little make. Just a simple belly band, like using a window envelope. Yeah, couldn't get more simpler, but how cool is that? I'll find something to go underneath that. And then, yeah, I need to make something for the other side to make sure it's even. I might do that next time we come back. I'm just taking my time with this journal. I've still got a few pages to fill. But about every third page I'm sort of trying to put something. So, yeah. Right, until next time, I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. I'll be back in a couple days and we'll see what else we're going to do with this journal. Bye for now.